Good morning everybody, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. And today I come to you from the beautiful Bronte Pool on this massive day of surf. It's the middle of winter, it's sunny and a beautiful day. What I'd like to do today is to talk to you about a subject which is near and dear to my heart. I've been very fortunate to have been brought up with some wonderful relatives, wonderful uncles, and some great orators. People who can speak off the cuff, and people who are great leaders and great role models to all in the family. I vividly recall many years ago going to a function. It was a 50th wedding anniversary of my late uncle Vlasi and great aunt Eleni. What had happened was that they had a function which was a dual function. It was a home opening party for the new house that they had built, which coincided with their 50th wedding anniversary. And I remember there was many of us assembled in the lounge room of their home, and at the time when they were cutting their cake and reading the letter from the Queen, which congratulated them on their 50th wedding anniversary, on this great momentous milestone, the time came for speeches. And one of the people asked my Uncle John Gikas to say a few words on behalf of all of us for Theo Vlasi and Thea Eleni, Thea Nitsa. And I remember Uncle John coming to the centre of the floor, and he opened by saying, "Thank you very much for the honour and the privilege. I come unprepared because I didn't know that I would be speaking tonight, but," and he put his hand up, "but για το Βλάση και για την Νίτσα έχω να πω, έχω πολλά να πω," which translated into English is that for the two people assembled here, Vlasi and Nitsa, I come unprepared, but I've got things to say, and lots of things to say. And just after he said that, he launched into a beautiful speech, which lasted maybe half an hour, where he talked about Vlasi and Nitsa, and it made me so proud to be there, to listen to the praise being heaped upon his uncle and aunt, and to really hear somebody saying beautiful things about family. In this day and age, how many times do you get to hear wonderful things said about people? We spend more time having a go at each other, more time finding fault with each other. But on this occasion, Uncle John said so many wonderful things, and they just flowed off his tongue, flowed off his mouth, that it made me feel very proud. You know, and I say it, and I still feel that pride that I felt that evening, being surrounded by all the family and hearing about the wonderful role model that Theo Vlasi and Thea Nitsa were, how they helped people, how they provided advice, and how they supported the family and people around them. Back in the old days, people supported each other. People made time for each other. It was important to engage with family and to be one with your family. What I've noticed over the last decade or two is we've become less engaged with family. We see each other very rarely. When I was growing up, I spent a lot of time with my uncles and aunts and visiting family and being part of family events. Whereas these days, it's rarer to catch up with family, and it's saddening. As I've said before, friends are important, but family are just as important. Don't ever give up on family and just for friends, because friends are great, but they're fleeting. But family is blood and should be for life. Anyway, where are we going with this? For young people, it's important to look at the good in family and not to look at the negative stuff. Remember, for every wrong that happens, there could be 10 rights. Don't form your opinions on one or two things that have happened which may appear to be out of character or wrong. Focus on the good stuff that your family have done, and basically if you go back over your life, you can recreate your past and look at the good and not focus on the bad that may have happened. Anyway, those waves are pounding in. I'm going to move just in case I get splashed and wet. But wow, I love it down here. And that's about it. So enough from me. Let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel great. To all my friends and family, stay connected, stay empowered, and most importantly, stay relevant. Stay relevant to each other and have good things to say to each other. Like Theo Yanni, make sure you remember all the good things and don't take them for granted, because your uncles, your aunts, your cousins, your parents have all contributed to who you are, who you've become. It didn't just happen. You didn't just become who you are. You're part of a chain. You're part of a bigger thing. So on finishing up, I'll see you tomorrow, 5 a.m. from Jim's 5 a.m. club. And if you get a chance, come down here to Bronte, check out the pool. Doesn't matter if it's winter. Take a dip. It's about 16, 17 degrees. It's not going to kill you, but it will invigorate you. Anyway, daipame, walaipame, and until next time, 5 a.m. See you again from Jim's 5 a.m. club. Yasas katapume. Bye.